Hey Virgo, so here to do just a general quick 1 2 1 2 check in. If you're new here, hi, my name is B. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Um, I just be having some extra free time. I'm pretty caught up in business and everything else, and I'm off from my other job. So wanted to go ahead and get these out, and I'll obviously need to get out what you need to know Wednesday. I'm going to do one of these, five of these, and I don't want it to be too long, so hopefully we'll wrap up under 10 minutes, right? If you need any additional information on me or where to book, how to book, I do personal readings. You can check below in the description box. Join our Patreon family because our Patreon family is growing. Make sure you subscribe because our family over here on YouTube is also growing. And yeah, I think that's everything. So let's jump in. Give me one card for what Virgo placements need to know. You guys got two, so I'll take it. You have honesty here. And then you have belonging here. All right. Bottom of the deck is oath. Okay. So far this is already giving me, it's time to actually start being honest with yourself, Virgos. I feel like that could be a thing. Virgo placements can be so much of a perfectionist, right? Y'all like everything perfect. Y'all like shit done a certain way, put together a certain way, taken apart a certain way. But you can also be super negative and down on yourself, right? Where it's like you kick yourself when you down, or you point out flaws that really don't even make a fuck, because it's like it's not that deep, like it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that. So it's very much giving that type of vibe, that type of energy, where it's like you need to be very honest with yourself. For some of you, it depends on what side of the spectrum you on, because I am seeing that too. Some of you aren't being honest with yourself about where you belong in certain areas. Some of you are exactly where you need to be, but then you're not being honest with yourself because you feel like you need to be somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's very much that energy of, I shouldn't be right here right now because I should be further along. You know what I mean? I shouldn't just be doing this and that and the third because I should actually be running a business. Like, girl, stop lying to yourself. You are exactly where you need to be, how you need to be there. Stop trying to convince yourself that you don't belong where you are. You are where you are because that's where you belong. You know what I mean? Like not to be mean or rude, no tea, no shade, but I hope that makes sense, right? Where it's like, even in life in general, sometimes, a lot of the times, most of us, especially if you're a part of the younger generation, you feel like you should be further along in life. You could be 23 feeling like you need to be doing shit that 30-year-olds is doing. And it's like, bitch, you're not 30. You're 23. Like, why are you trying to convince yourself that you don't belong here? It's just like people who it's kind of giving me the energy of people who say that they were born in the wrong generation. And it's like, no, baby, you were born in the generation that you needed to be in. Like, why are you trying to convince yourself otherwise? Like, stop it. So definitely make an oath to yourself and a promise to yourself to actually remind yourself that you're exactly where you need to be at the times that you need to be there. Okay, you don't need to be no further ahead of the curve, and you're not behind on the curve. So maybe you listening to this and you've been trying to tell yourself that you're not where you should be because other people at whatever the fuck age you are, insert here, right? Because other people are doing this, or other people my age are married or doing this and doing that and buying homes and cars, and it's like, okay, but what about that make you feel like you're behind? Why? Because it's materialistic. Let's not even consider the fact that most of the world is scamming. You out here with a regular ass job. Of course you gonna be where you at 23, because you're not out here doing it the illegal way. It's very much giving me an energy of trying to keep up with the Jones. Others of you, you need to be honest with yourself about where you know you belong. You could be in a situation that you already know isn't where you need to be, but then you also not being honest with yourself. You just wherever you at. That's for somebody. That's maybe you're cross watching, Virgo. But that's for somebody. Somebody also knows that they belong somewhere, but they not being honest with themselves. And it's like, you need to make a promise with yourself to start being honest with yourself. That's why I said, regardless of whatever spectrum you fall on. Okay. This kind of makes me feel like you could be in a relationship where it's like, child, you know that this relationship don't make you happy. Your partner doesn't fulfill you. You don't want to be in this space. You don't want to be with this person. You want to be with another person, right? Because earth signs, y'all are notorious for staying in relationships that y'all know damn well y'all don't want to be in. Notorious. And it's not even just you, Virgo. Capricorn got it real bad. And the only earth sign is Taurus that I can kind of give some slack. But for Tauruses, I will say, just because they move on physically don't mean that they've emotionally moved on. So yeah, so this could be something in that regard where it's like, child, you're either in a home, in a living situation, in a relationship or something like that you already know damn well you don't want to be in, you don't feel good being in, but then you're not being honest with yourself. You trying to act like it's good, it's cool, it's all great, it's gravy. No, it's not. You're miserable. And that's a part of why you being so tough and so hard on yourself, Virgo. Because y'all know when y'all get miserable, y'all get real judgy, real critical, real nasty, low key. But it don't be taking that out on nobody else. Because you're not being honest with yourself, because you're not where you want to be. And for others of you, you right where you need to be. Don't be trying to be overcritical and judgy and hard on your own goddamn self, because everybody else living their 23 years in Cabo and you over here still working at your regular 9 to 5 job. Yeah, they gonna spend their time in Cabo. They're scamming. Hello? Like, because everybody else my age is out here rocking the newest Balenciagas, and it's like, yeah, because they scamming. Bitches then took out PPP loans and all of that. You doing your shit the legit way. So stop judging yourself. Get me 5 cards for Virgo. What do they need to know just in this simple check-in? What is this check-in? What messages do we have? Ooh, and y'all chakra points are completely off. Y'all got 4 chakra cards. So Virgo, y'all need to learn how to stay in alignment. Y'all throw yourselves all out of alignment. Y'all have most of all of the chakra cards. I love that I shuffle on camera because I want y'all to see how serious I am. 7th house chakra, which is the crown chakra. You have the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. You have the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra. You have the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd chakra. Y'all saw me shuffle this shit on camera. And y'all have the 1st chakra, which is the root chakra. The only additional card that flipped out and slid out with that is door to romance. So for right now, I'm definitely getting an energy of somebody's not being honest with themselves. Or if you cross-watching, because I did pick up cross-watching energy earlier. That's why I kind of said it. Ooh, and my heart palpitations is, my heart chakra palpitations is coming. So I feel like for some of you, a lot of you, majority of you, I would even say, this is definitely giving romance, especially now that my heart chakra kind of thudding a little bit. Bottom of the deck here on this deck, you have Healer of Ages. So there could definitely be somebody that you want to be with, or maybe you just need to be honest. Like for some of you, this could be, you are where you are because you need to have an honest talk with somebody. Now that's regardless of if you cross watching or if you actually are a Virgo and you know that you got shit to say to somebody, but you haven't said anything. You've gotten intuitive downloads. You've gotten visions and dreams with the crown chakra and 3rd eye chakra here. The throat chakra is here with the heart chakra. So again, expressing how you feel, expressing those emotions. But then you have the 1st chakra here as well, which is anxiety. So a lot of you have gotten a lot of signs, signals, bitch, synchronicities, bitch, about a lot of stuff, and you just have not fucking done it. It's kind of giving me a Capricorn energy, so you might have some Capricorn in your chart. I know Capricorn's card was like that too, where it's like Capricorns was obsessing over something, but they also wasn't doing the needed work to actually get the door to open that they wanted to open. There was a certain new beginning or a door that they wanted to go through, but Capricorns was just standing on the outside of that motherfucker obsessing about how bad they want to go in. It's like, do the work. Healer of Ages, making an oath, making a commitment to doing the work, to healing. Bottom of the deck up under these, understanding, walking away. So there's some sort of deeper understanding about something that needs to be had. This could be about why you are where you are. Some of you, especially if you feeling like I'm not where I belong, because it's like you ain't really did no motherfucking work. You still got your heart caged up with this goddamn lock on it. And who had that last night? I think Capricorn or Aquarius. Somebody, one of them from last night had that. But Virgo, y'all need to actually open your mouth. You either need to have an honest talk with somebody, or you need to be honest with yourself. If you keep having visions and dreams about somebody, this is an obvious thing, because you need to be with them, or because you want to be with them. It's like, oh, well, why do I keep dreaming about so and so? Because subconsciously you really do want to be with them, but you're so boggled down by fear that you haven't been honest with yourself about how you feel, or you know how you feel, heart chakra, and you ain't had the honest talk with somebody else to actually pull them to the side and say, hey, I want to be with you. Or maybe to make amends, and because healer of ages is here, and walking away is up under that. So maybe this is somebody who walked away from you, Virgo, or that you walked away from, that you need to go back and actually have an honest talk about, to actually make a commitment and actually make a promise to yourself to actually do right, or to make a promise to somebody else. Or somebody just needs to make an oath to be honest about how they feel. So maybe you dealing with a Capricorn and you cross watching for Capricorn. But I do kind of see that a little bit, where it's like y'all could probably be obsessing over something, and if you are kind of obsessing, right, it's out of fear. That was more than likely, you know what I'm saying, that was what Capricorn's the basis was. Just again, go watch the video, but it's kind of giving it. Others of you, I feel like you need to kind of just romanticize yourself a little bit more, because you are where you need to be, but you need, I feel like you need to be honest with yourself about why you are where you are, and not in no bad shit like you've done something to punish you to be here. But it's like, again, if you not really, let's use an example, if you're 23 and you, like all of my other counterparts, are going to Cabo, and I can't go, and I feel like I'm behind the curve, you got to be honest with yourself about what you're doing. Because for one, you're working and doing it the legit way, because you're prioritizing things, you're working hard, you're paying the bills that's needed. These people going to Cabo, yeah, they're going to Cabo, but then they got to come back, and rent still due. Your rent was already paid on the first. Now they got to be trying to catch up and make sure they don't get a pink slip on the door. Overall, generally, I feel like y'all need to start meditating and get some chakra tune-ups. All of these goddamn chakra cards coming out is crazy. And I shuffled before I started this, and y'all saw me shuffling on camera, so it's not like I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. Y'all need some chakra work. You need a Reiki. You need some spiritual something. Cleansing bath, bitch. Meditation, bitch. Crystals, something. Because Virgo, I feel like y'all are the ones who need healing. And if you're cross watching, then you're the one who needs some alignment work. Bad. Like, some of you, yeah, I'm hearing those of you who don't know how to be honest with yourself is because you're out of alignment. So you're just not even being honest with yourself, regardless of if it's a good honesty or bad honesty. Others of you can be honest with yourself, but you ain't did what the fuck needed to be done because you boggled down by fears. You get the downloads. You get the motherfucking visions. You already know that you need to be speaking up and being honest, throat chakra with this honesty card. And you already know that this is something romantic. But however, you haven't made a commitment to actually doing it because you get the deeper understanding. You know that this is your fulfillment, that that's what you want. But see, you just refuse to make a commitment to actually get outside your comfort zone to do it. Thank you again, Virgo, so much for watching my video. Subscribe if this definitely resonated. Leave me some comments below. Please definitely thumbs up, subscribe, and join the family. Check down below in the description box for how to book, because I do personal readings. Join our Patreon also, which is down below, because our family is growing. And I'll see you motherfuckers later. Bye.